Hello, hello, hello. This is your girl, Lady T, coming to you today with another video. I was just sitting here thinking, and I want to talk to my audience today about being loyal, being a loyal person to someone, whether that be family, friends, or whatever. Um, you know, the days time that we're living in today, it's hard to find a lot of loyal people. People are just not loyal anymore. Um, being loyal is, um, you know, where you can just be loyal to a person where they can take your word at what you say. Being dedicated to that person. It's really hard to find. It's very rare today. That's why you always hear me say I don't have a lot of friends. I don't mingle. I don't deal with a lot of people because I have a big trust problem. I really do. I look at a person's character because if you're telling me something and your words are not lining up with your actions, then to me, that equals to me that what you're saying is a lie. Because if what you're saying to me or to anybody, if it's not lining up with your actions, then it means nothing. Your words and what you say got to line up with your actions. That means whatever you saying and doing got to line up with what your actions are. Everything got to line up on precept on precept. It got to be the same thing. You shouldn't say one thing to me, but your action speaks louder by you doing and saying something else. It's not matching up. So that's what you see a lot today. People are just not dedicated, and what they're doing is just like what they want. They want it when they want it. Some people deal with you when they need something. Some people deal with you when they come around, or they'll call you when they need something, or they need you to do something for them, and that's not cool. I need that same energy and that same respect. The same energy and the same respect that I give you, I need you to give that same energy and that same respect back to me. And it doesn't matter if it's your family, it doesn't matter if it's supposed to be your so-called friends or whoever it is. Give that same respect. And that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with a lot of selfish people. A lot of people that they word just ain't they bond. They'll just say anything. They'll do anything. They'll say anything they think they can use to get what they want. And I ain't dealing with users. I'm done with that. Like I was telling a lady in December, right after Christmas, she was saying a lot of stuff. Like she was saying stuff like, "Well, Tina, I'm going to stop doing this, and I'm not going to do this and that. I'm not taking all that foolishness into 2023." I asked her, I said, "So why you got to wait till 2023 to stop doing a lot of things? Why you can't use that now? Why you can't do the changes that you need to do now in the 2022? Why you want to wait till 2023 to talk about a lot of stuff you're not going to be doing?" No, I feel like me personally, if I'm gonna make some changes, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna wait till I get into the next year to make changes. Cause I thought somebody was knocking. I'm sorry. Like I said, me personally, if I'm gonna make some changes, I'm not gonna wait until the next year to make some changes. If there's a need that needs to be done, I'm going to make those changes now. Who's to say you was going to even make it into the 2023? And I see a lot of people post up on Facebook. They were saying, I'm gonna do this, and I ain't taking this into the 2023. And my New Year's resolution, I quit doing New Year's resolutions years and years ago because that definitely don't work. So all I'm saying is, if you want to make changes, or if there are some needs that needs to be done, and you need to do some things, you don't have to put off. You don't need to procrastinate. If it's something you need to do, go on and do it. You don't have to wait till the next year to do something. Go on and do it. Go on and do it. Quit putting off what needs to be done. If you know what something needs to be done, go on and do it. Because I ain't with putting off. I don't like to put off and doing something. When I want to do something, I want to go on and do it. That's just me. It's like I'm the kind of lady that when I go somewhere, like especially if I'm going somewhere for a long period of time, I don't like to go, if I'm gonna be gone for some hours. Like if I'm right in my hometown, I can go around to different stores and different things and do it by myself. But if I'm going, the ride gonna take me some time to get there, I like to take somebody else with me, because we're living in a time where they trying to get people. A lot of men, they prey on women. They do a lot of sex trafficking, doing a whole lot of crazy stuff. And I don't like to travel by myself, because I know they target women. So when I go somewhere, I try to, not all the time, but most of the time, I try to take somebody with me, because it's a whole lot of crazy stuff going on. They carjacking. They just doing a whole lot of stuff. They doing a whole lot of carjacking. So, I mean, I know if something gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You know, they always be telling me, you so scary. It pays to be scary. Now, one thing I do, when I get out my truck, you ain't gonna never see me get out my truck on that phone. I put my phone in my purse. I get off them cell phones, because them cell phones is a dead distraction. And I tell my children, my grandchildren all the time, when you traveling, going somewhere, get off them phones. If you got to say something, go on say it in your vehicle. When you get out, don't get out your vehicle on that phone. Because believe me, if somebody out looking for to try to rob somebody or steal or do something, they want to see you on their cell phone, because they know if they see you on their cell phone, they know that cell phone is a distraction. And when you on that cell phone, they already know you ain't paying no attention, because you too busy running off at the mouth on that phone. So, no, I don't talk on that phone. When I get out my truck, I'm done with the conversation. Plus, when I'm in my truck, I can my grandkids got my phone set up, my iPhone set up to my truck, so when somebody call me, I can just press a button on my truck and talk inside my truck hands free. I don't even have to be on my phone. I mean, my phone have to be in my truck. I'm sure y'all got those new vehicles. You know what I'm talking about. You can talk in your truck. But when I'm done talking in my truck, I put my phone in my purse and I'm done. When I get out, that means I'm watching my whole surroundings of what I'm doing. I'm gonna tell you something else I do. I don't park, like I say, I'm a woman, so I pay attention. I'm always paying my surroundings attention. Now that's one thing I'm always doing. I don't park beside, ladies, listen to me. I'm finna give you some wise counsel. Listen, newsflash. I do not park beside no vehicles that's like vans and trucks. If it's like blackout, what I mean by blackout is if it's got a whole lot of tint and a whole lot of whatever they got up to the windows where you can't see inside the vehicle to see who in there, I do not park beside vehicles like that, because they use those vehicles to try to get people, get women and stuff. I don't do that. I watch a lot of TV and I see the type of vehicles they be in when they out here trying to sex trafficking these women and little girls and stuff. And no, I do not park beside them. I got handicap sticker in my truck because I have a bad knee and my doctor gave it to me, so it's mine. If I can't park close to where it's a handicap space where I can park closer to where I'm going, I try to park close to where I'm going, because I'm not parking where these vehicles got this stuff where you can't see in them. I'm not doing that. I don't park there. I want to park where I can see. And I know sometimes maybe somebody can lay down in their vehicle. I'm sure they can, but I'm always gonna be scanning that vehicle where I can see if I can see you. Because I took a class one time and they taught us in that class, when you enter into a building, you take 30 seconds and look, case that whole place to see if there's a target where if you need to run and get out, like a escape, you need to case that area where you at your first 30 seconds to see where you need to run. And they taught us that in that class. So yeah, it pays y'all to watch your surroundings. A lot of people don't watch their surroundings, and they'll say when things do happen to them, they'll say, well, I wasn't looking out. Baby, let me tell you something. I'm always looking. If something happen, it sure ain't gonna be because I wasn't looking, because I'm always going to watch my surroundings. I do that. That's something I always do. And then, like I said, I was raised by my grandmother. So I come from the old school. She taught us well. Now, I ain't going to sit here and say I always did what I was supposed to do growing up, because no, I didn't. I didn't do it. In fact, a whole lot of stuff I was supposed to do, I didn't do. And I did a whole lot of things I wasn't proud of. But now that I'm an older lady in my late 50s, I've learned a lot of stuff. I learned a lot from the experiences I've been through. I'm going to put it like that. I was taught well. I come from a background where we didn't have much, but we had love. And in today's time, you don't see a lot of love. You see more hate and jealousy and envy more than anything. And like I tell people all the time, what's for you is for you. Can't nobody take nobody else's blessing. Cause if you get it, you ain't gonna be able to benefit from it for once, because it's not yours. Cause whatever for you is for you, and whatever God bless you with, it's gonna have your name on it. I was trying to look at my phone. Some text came through. I was trying to see what it was. Cause remember I told y'all I got me a new phone. I had to get a new phone, cause my personal phone, I got so many pictures and so much stuff on. It kept saying storage was low, and it kept going out, going off, cause I ain't have no storage. So I said, I know what I'm gonna order me a iPhone just for making my videos. And this the phone I'm on now. It's only strictly for videos. I'm not putting nothing else on it. So I got plenty storage, so I'm good. But yeah, we living in a world today, y'all, where boy, I tell you better stay prayed up, because you can't hardly trust people. People are just not loyal. Like I said, people don't be dedicated to doing nothing. If it ain't got nothing to do with benefiting them, some people we can't say all, but some people, they just out to use and try to use you and get what they can get. And I tell people, you think you're getting away with it, but I always believe what goes around comes around. So whatever bad seeds that you putting out, believe me, you're going to get them back. So, yeah, we just living in some, we living in some crazy times. The times we living in now, I'm telling you, people, I seen some stuff and people I ain't never seen growing up. But my grandmother, she always said this. She said, my grandmother used to always tell us, she said, she used to tell us all the time, she said, Tina, y'all around here talking about y'all scared of dead people. Dead people? Baby, them dead folks gone. They ain't gonna hurt you. They ain't coming back. Now, what y'all need to be scared of is these people running, walking around y'all every day. Them the ones who can hurt you. Them the ones can do some bodily harm to you. And that's true. Because, like I said, I look around and I pay things some attention. And I look around and you can see a lot of these rappers. So many rappers are dying and getting killed. Back in the day, you never heard of things like that. But now, boy, these young folks dying. They dying. The young people is the one dying. And it's sad because there's so much crime and there's so much stuff going on. And that's why I say we got to be very vigilant and watch who you deal with, who you interact with, who houses you going to, and who you let coming into your house. Because everybody know, they always be talking about I'm real funny. All Tina, my name is Tina. When we said that, my video is Lady T, but my real name is Tina. They be saying, Tina, she real funny. She don't like no lot of people. She ain't gonna let no lot of people come to her house. And no, I'm not. I don't let one. Anybody will tell you, Tina ain't gonna have no lot of people running in and out her house. I don't do that. That's a no. I don't do that. I don't want no lot of people coming in and out my house, because I'm very funny about my house and the things I got in my house. I keep my stuff clean. I'm very funny about my stuff. I don't want nobody coming over here knocking over nothing, wasting nothing. But I don't do that. Because see, one thing about me, I'm going to treat you the way I want to be treated. I'm going to respect you, and I want you to respect me. And I know a lot of times people do stuff on purpose. Believe it or not, a lot of people do stuff on purpose. They'll see you got nice stuff. They'll try to mess your stuff up. I'm telling you. Anytime you hear me say stuff, it's because I done experienced it and I done seen it. And I know how a lot of people is. When folks see you doing good and doing well, a lot of people don't like that, and they'll get jealous. They'll see you have nice stuff, and they'll try to mess your stuff up. So, So I'm very, very funny about who I deal with and who I interact with. I don't deal with everybody. I don't interact with anybody. I don't run the streets. I don't do none of that stuff, because it ain't nothing in the streets but trouble. And if you stay out there long enough, you gonna run across it. So I don't have time for it. I can be at home. I hear a lot of people say they be bored. They can't. I'm so bored. Baby, I don't be bored, because I can be at home cleaning up, listening to music. I love music. I'm always watching movies. We got this internet. We got plenty, thousands and thousands of movies on here. There's always something I can find to watch a movie. I do a lot of family outings, so baby, I'm good over here. Peace. I love peace. Ain't nothing but peace and quiet over here. You ain't gonna hear nobody over here cussing, clowning, hollering at no children, tell nobody get we ain't doing none of that over here. So I love it. To each his own, people do what they want to do, but this is what I like, and I love it. I don't do no club, and I don't do none of that. I love it. Now, I don't drink. I never did drugs. Now, if I drink something, I might drink me a little cooler. Ain't nothing with drinking a cooler, y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking a cooler. Let me let y'all know that drinking a little wine. Don't let nobody tell you something is wrong with it, because it ain't. You can have you a glass of wine and drink you a cooler. God said don't get drunk. And that's what people got to understand. They'll take the word and twist it. So there's nothing wrong with taking you a drink. You just don't need to get drunk. Because if you notice, when people get drunk, they start talking crazy and they start doing crazy stuff. That's why God said don't get drunk. So we going to leave that right there. But like I said, to each his own, people do what they want to do. But I'm always believing in empowering people and giving wise counsel and giving inspiration. That's what I want to do, because, hey, we all can learn from somebody. We can learn from little kids. My granddaughter 10, and that girl so smart. She on the honor roll. We don't never know what's going to come out her mouth. Sometimes she say stuff. I be so amazed. I be saying, listen to this girl. These kids, when I was coming up, we was dumb. The stuff these kids do, they smart, but they're weaker, but they wiser. But I'm telling you, it pays to watch, because you're guilty by association, by the people you deal with. That's why I always say, watch the people you deal with. Everybody ain't going to be dedicated to you, and everybody ain't going to be loyal to you. And a lot of people, and I'm going to tell you something else too that I had to learn. Like your vision, like whatever you trying to do, like when you trying to do something with a purpose and you got a plan for what you want to do with your goals and walking on your journey, everybody ain't going to see your vision. Your vision that you visualize and what you see and what you working on, everybody ain't going to see your vision. They might think your vision is crazy. That's why whatever you want to do, you be strictly dedicated to your vision of what you doing. Because That's what's gonna matter. Cause ain't nobody gonna never take your stuff and be be loyal to your stuff like you do, whatever it is that you're doing. People ain't gonna never see what you're doing the way you see it. That's why you got to stay focused on what you doing, and that's what I do. I've learned that I don't even try to tell people no more what I'm doing, because a lot of times people don't care, and most of the time people ain't happy for you, and that's okay. So that's why a lot of time when we doing stuff, we just really can't really share, because you have to be led by what you share, what you sharing, and when you share, who you sharing it with. So, we just got to stay positive, stay away from the negativity. I don't do negative. I do not do negative. And I don't do no whole lot of talking to people over and over. Like, sometimes how you constant telling people the same stuff over and over. If you got to constant tell people the same stuff over and over, that's the true sign right there, is that they don't mean you no good. Cause when a person mean you well, like my grandmother always would tell us, when people mean you well, they gonna treat you with respect. They gonna do right by you. But when people don't mean you well, they'll lie to you. They'll say a whole lot of stuff to you that's untruthful. They'll do a whole lot of old foolishness and a whole lot of craziness. That's when you know you need to get away. Because I'm telling you, we living in times now where some people just evil and they just low down. We just got to keep it real. It's just how they are. So when I see that, I ain't finna argue with nobody. I ain't finna get into no confrontation with you, none of that. I just remove myself. I just get out the way. So one thing I do, I stay out the way. I don't care what nobody else is saying. When I know something ain't right for me, for Tina, for Lady T, babe, I'm house. I'm ghost. I'm gone. Say what you want to say. I'm gone. I just ain't. I sit back. I watch. I listen to what people say. And sometimes you gotta pay attention to what people ain't saying. So, hey, like I said, I'm vigilant and I pay everything some attention. So, like I said, it's all about just doing you. Just do you, because one thing about it, God will put the right people in place to be a blessing to you and help you along your journey as you go in this life, as you walk this journey of life, because we all come from a different walk of life. And hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I ain't finna sit here and tell nobody I've been no saint all my life, because I know I ain't. But like I said, when you learn better, you're supposed to do better. And that's how I am. When I learn better, I do better. So, like I say, God is good. He truly is. God is good. And I'm willing to, I keep an open mind. Like I said, you can learn from anybody. Long as a person, I can see that a person mean me well, and we can dialogue and we can talk, I'm cool with it, because we gonna agree to disagree. You ain't gonna agree on everything somebody say. And I'm not no yes person. I don't just yes on everything somebody do, because some people can be doing a bunch of foul stuff, and some people be with it. I ain't with all the foul stuff. I ain't gonna do foul stuff to you, and I don't want you doing foul stuff to me. So, like I said, I like dealing with loyal people. And nowadays, it's hard to find a lot of loyalty in people. So, if you loyal, if you dedicated, we can do some things. I'm the type of person, I'll let you know if I can do something and if I can't do something. Sometimes when you talk to people, they'll get mad at you if you can't do certain things. They may ask you, could you do something? And if you say you can't do it, they'll get mad, or they won't come around, or they won't call. That right there let you know they ain't mean you no good. Because sometimes you make and do something. All the time you can't always do something for somebody else. And sometimes some people just need a word. They just need you to give them some encouraging word. Sometimes you can't always give nobody no money or lend nobody no money. My daddy used to always tell me, don't lend out no money that you know you can't get back. That means if you lend out some money and they don't give it back, you know, don't give them something back that you know you gonna need, in other words. So if you lend it to them, make sure you don't need it. Because if you lend somebody your bill money and you tell them you need it back at a certain time and they don't give it back, you can't get mad. That's on you. See, that's why I said that's where wisdom come in there. You got to make it. It pays to make wise decisions. Because them unwise decisions, they going to cost you down the line. Because I'm telling you, everything has a consequence behind it. And most of the time when you're dealing with people, one thing about dealing with people, you're going to learn a whole lot of stuff real quick dealing with people. I'm telling you, because like my grandmama used to always tell me, a lie don't care who tell it. Like I said, everything we do in life, if it's good or bad, it's gonna have some type of consequence behind it. So we just need to be mindful of the things we're doing, and I always wanna be nice and kind to people. You don't have to be everybody's friend, because I can be nice and kind to anybody, but I can't be everybody's friend. I can show myself friendly, but I can't be everybody's friend. It's just impossible to have a lot of friends. I always say that. But boy, in this life, you gonna live and learn real fast, because you got all type of peoples out here. And some of these people looking for a fool, somebody they can make a fool out of. So just don't let nobody make no fool out you. Just, you know, it's just the way it is. But like I said, I just wanted to get on here and talk about the difference between being loyal and being loyalty to somebody, and being dedicated. I mean, you know, it's just hard to find. And I'm the type of person I'm gonna treat you the way I want to be treated. So yeah, I hope y'all having a good day and a blessed Sunday today. It's pretty today. The sun is shining a little bit. I'm cleaning up. I'm washing and drying some clothes. But I wanted to get on here and speak to my audience and say a few words to y'all. And I dropped some videos. I think I did 3 videos last night. So y'all, make sure y'all go and like. And don't forget to tell your friends and co-workers and family to subscribe to my YouTube. Subscribe and like. And I want you guys to have a blessed day. I'm going to get off of here, but I want to just come in and say a few words. And like I said, I want to touch on the loyalty and being dedicated. Because if we can find more people to be loyal and being loyalty in the things that they do and being dedicated, because dedication makes a big difference. We can get a lot of things done, but unfortunately, it's just hard to find. But on that note, your girl Lady T is out. Have a blessed day. Be safe. Watch your surroundings. You get out them vehicles. Get off them phones. Pay attention to what you're doing. Because remember, just because you do good things, everybody ain't good. And some folks around here looking for somebody they can run up on. So be careful. Stay off the phones. Watch your surroundings. May God bless you. And I love you. And I'm going to talk to you on the next video. This your girl, Lady T. And I'm out. Talk to you later.